So we're wanting to talk a little bit about the multiverse cameos. Are you talking about Multiverse of Madness? Or are you talking about
Yeah,
okay.
gosh, every day there's like a new, hey, guess who's gonna
Yep.
cameo now? Or guess what's gonna happen? I mean, it's looking likely that Nicolas Cage is back as Ghost Rider in a cameo.
And
Uh,
I don't like that. I I mean, I am a Nicolas Cage fan in Face Off. I'm a Nicolas Cage fan of uh why am I drawing a blank? The Rock. I'm a
The Rock,
Nicolas
yeah.
Cage fan of Fast or
Con,
not Fast and Furious, but
Con Air.
uh Con Air. Not I was not a Nicolas Cage fan of Ghost Rider. Not.
No, it really is kind of where he started to kind of go off the rails with his eccentric acting.
Yep.
It was kind of like, who are you trying to be? Because it's not Johnny Blaze. I don't know what kind of weirdness you're trying to deliver here, but and the movie just sucked. I mean, it's terrible.
So
Visually, I liked it, but other than
let's
that,
go
ugh.
through some of these and give me your honest thought on if it can happen, you think, or if it won't. So what do you really think on the variant of Tom Cruise being Tony Stark?
I think that's a genius idea. I absolutely love it. Tom Cruise was supposed to be Iron Man. He was signed. He was producing, and then it just never got off the ground. And then they started from scratch with Favreau and Robert Downey. So if they could nab Tom Cruise, I don't know how they could for a cameo, but maybe if they pull it off, I think it's fabulous. I love the idea of him being a total jerk off, kind of borderline evil, self-centered prick. And yeah, I if they do that, whew, that's great.
Okay,
Genius idea.
you're not answering the question though.
If they, what's the question again? If they can do it,
Is it going to happen?
I think it's 60% possible.
Okay. Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider. Is it going to happen?
I I think that's gonna happen. I do. I think
So you're
Nicolas Cage is.
100% on that one?
I mean, I'm not gonna be 100% on any of these, but I think that one's in the nine. I think that's a 90% chance. Yeah, I think because he's really been. I mean, he's doing a lot of career rehab right now. Everyone's being real nostalgic for him. Yeah, I think he does it.
Okay, so this one's a lot of them. So Ian McKellen is Magneto, Patrick Stewart is Professor X, and why am I not saying his name?
Dude, I have
Gruffer
no idea. I His name is unpronounceable. It's
as
bizarre.
Mr. Fantastic. Is this going to
Yeah.
happen?
Um, I'm not so sure about Johann Goofoff, but I don't. I like that actor actually. I don't think. I think Mr. Fantastic is in it for sure. I'm not sure he is Mr. Fantastic, but
Could
I'm a
there be
hundred
two
percent.
of them?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure that Mr. Fantastic's in it.
Okay. So
And
what about Magneto? Will he
I'm a
be in it?
hundred. Yeah, I haven't heard as much about Magneto. I think he's in it. I don't know that it's Ian McKellen. I think it could be Michael Fassbender.
Okay, and then you think Patrick Stewart would be Professor X?
I think that's a 95% chance. Yeah, I think he's definitely there.
So it sounds like not only is Multiverse of Madness going to do a lot of stuff, it's actually going to gigantically set up the X-Men.
Yeah, supposedly. Yeah. I mean, another one. Okay, yeah, I don't know about this one. They're gonna have to do more than just him, like, hey, bub, for Hugh to come back and do this. He's gonna have to do something sort of important. Not
Yeah.
as big a role as Toby or Andrew, but I'm kind of 50-50 on this one.
I understand on this one that he could be from a different timeline and,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
but at the same time, in my opinion, it was a good way that Hugh Jackman's Wolverine was done.
I agree.
So why bring this back? It's if you are bringing this back at some point, this movie is just bringing so many different cameos to pump up the ratings, and I fear then it's going to have a miss. In my opinion, I would much rather see a new actor as Wolverine than one we can get excited about and behind for the future.
Yeah, I do too. You almost don't want to soil Logan, and I agree. I want to see Wolverine really bad, but I am ready to move on from Hugh just because it was a good send off. Let's start fresh.
Yep. And now they're saying Halle Berry could come back as Storm. Do you think that has any chance?
Um, mm, I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. No.
I mean, are they just gonna fly in as like the whole team of X-Men and
That's the thing. I don't think you bring in this many X-Men. I think you keep it Professor X, Magneto, and that's it. I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
I don't want to see the other X-Men. No, I don't think that's happening.
I hope not.
No, you haven't even introduced the new Blade. You're not going to throw out the old Blade.
I agree.
Of course, you could say that same logic about Ghost Rider, and I said I think Nicolas Cage is going to be there, but so I guess by that logic you could throw in uh Wesley Snipes. So
What do
yeah,
you
this
think?
is going to happen. Yeah, that's
Okay.
probably 100%. Yeah.
So if this happens, will Tom Holland just not be in it?
Another good question. I don't think you do. I don't think you throw in the three Spider-Man again this quick.
Okay.
I think you throw in Toby. If this is who they're talking about, I think you throw in him as a like, hey, we're not giving up on Toby and Andrew, and here's Toby. Don't worry, you're gonna see Andrew over here, and then you're gonna see Tom back in his movie, so don't worry.
Yeah. And that's what I was gonna ask you. Besides Tom, I think we both agree that Andrew did the better role in No Way Home.
Oh
So
yeah, absolutely.
to give this scene to Toby, I mean it a little bit disappoints just because you're hoping Andrew does a little bit more. But at the same time, if they put Andrew, which is rumored in Morbius, it will make up for it.
I agree. I think that's what's gonna happen too. And yeah, this is the one I heard too. We're gonna have a CGI. This doesn't make sense to me though at all. Um, if you want to do another version of the Hulk, why are you not getting Eric Bana and doing the O3?
Yes. Yes.
Because technically this is the MCU Hulk. It's just a different actor. I mean,
Right.
this is our Hulk. It's just it's a different actor here.
I agree.
So
So
the
what do
other
you
universe Hulk is Eric Bana. That makes way more sense to me. That's who I would hope to see.
what do you think the chances are on this?
I don't think this sounds right to me, so I'm gonna say no.
So do you think there's a chance that Eric Banta is in it?
I think there's a way better chance. You're not again. Edward Norton's not coming back to do this. No way. You might CGI the version of the Incredible Hulk, who did look different than the Mark Ruffalo Hulk. But okay. Hey, there's a couple other ones that I heard today, and this is the one that not only is Mikey Sutton reporting on, but a couple other insiders that Mr. Fantastic is in it, which I think is 100% true. But guess who's playing him? Not Johann Sebastian Bach. It's it's Jim himself from The Office.
Yeah, Krasinski. Which I think
Krasinski, yeah, sorry.
when you have that much smoke that we had probably what about 3 to 5 months ago, there's always something about that much smoke. And when there's that much denial from the actor and his wife, you're like,
Yeah,
ah. So I could actually see both of them make an appearance, even
I
though
think it's
she said
possible.
what she said. I just have a
Yeah.
feeling that that could be a team right there.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at Toby and Andrew for months, bald face lion.
Yep.
So, and like Mikey said too, if you have Krasinski, who everyone wants as Reed, and he's a variant, I mean, you don't just do that as a one-off. It's like, well, isn't he
Yep.
Mr. Fantastic going forward? I damn well hope so.
Yep.
So,
I totally agree with that.
and then the other one I heard that I'm kind of really liking, I hope they do it, is I thought I'm pretty forgiving on all the Marvel movies just because that's my nature. But the one of the Marvel movies that I think sucked balls was the '04 Punisher with Travolta and Thomas Jane. I think that's like this shit. But I always liked Thomas Jane as the Punisher. He's just in an awful freaking piece of crap movie. Well, in the comic books, there's a little storyline where the Punisher's in a War Machine type armor with the skull symbol on the armor. There's rumor that they're going to have Thomas Jane in a War Machine type armor as the Punisher. And if that's true, I think that would be really cool.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Now here's a question.
Some of the. Go ahead.
Here's a question for you to add to the rumors. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we see Chris Evans in two different things? Can we see Chris Evans as Hydra Cap? Do you think that's even a possibility, just for not very much of it? It's just going to be like a quick thing that you see Hydra Cap. Or do you think we'll see him as Johnny?
Here, I'm gonna one up it. If I was Marvel, this is what I do. If I could get Chris Evans to agree to do that, I'd say, Chris, what about this? You know, we're not gonna have you play Steve Rogers. We're gonna have you do Hydra Cap, but we're also gonna have you be Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
In the same movie. I think that would be like, what? I mean, I think that'd be cool as hell.
And I think it's so easily done, and I think that's something that we would all want to see. And if they're talking about the possibility of the one guy coming back as Mr. Fantastic, they're also, I've heard about Jessica Alba coming back. Why wouldn't you have Johnny Storm also back and have it be Chris Evans? I mean, I would love that, and I think the audience would go nuts on that.
I think he walks out as Johnny Storm, a la Andrew as Spider-Man, and people go nuts.
Yeah, I agree. If you have enjoyed what you have watched, please hit the subscribe button and make sure you check out our other videos. Thank you.